We are ready to add text. You want to make sure when you go to the toolbar, you are on the type tool, and in the options, you want to make sure that you select the first one here, the horizontal type tool. And you want to make sure also that you have your text selected from the list. I'm using American Captain. I downloaded it from FontSpace. And you're going to set up the size anywhere between 50 to 100. I'll use 72. You can adjust that later on. You can adjust the size later. The text is going to be aligned on the right hand side. If your rectangle is on the left side of the portrait, then you are going to use right align text. So the text will be aligned right down the middle. If your text is on the right side, then you are going to select left align text, so the text will be aligned right in the center of the portrait. So we have left align selected. I'm sorry, right align selected because our box is on the left. Make sure that your color of your text is white. Now to start typing, you're going to place your cursor in the top middle of the image and you're going to start typing. You want to start typing the first couple of lines of text so we can make some adjustments. By the way, we are using all caps, so you want to make sure that you have your caps lock button locked. Okay, so we're just going to leave it like this for a while. What we're going to do is we're going to be adjusting the space between the lines. We're going to make it nice and tight. That space is also known as leading. So you want to make sure that you're on the type tool here, which we still are, and leading is right over here. What you're going to do to adjust it is you're going to highlight that number, and you can use the arrows on your keyboard and adjust it. Let me just commit to it. Okay. So again, you're going to be on the type tool. You are going to select, make sure that your text is select, just like a Word document. You want to make sure that it's highlighted. Sorry, having a little trouble. Just like a Word document, like that. And you're going to highlight leading number, and if you use the arrows, the up and down arrows on your keyboard, you're going to bring them together. It's going to end up being smaller than the size of the text. Like the size of my text is 72 points. So it looks like, in order to keep it very tight, you want to make sure that they're not touching, but really tight. It looks like it's 54 and some change. Okay, then you commit to that. Now we're going to go back to the type tool. You're going to go to the end of the last word you typed, and you're going to continue typing the rest of your text. You'll find that you're not going to have too many words on each line. Sometimes you'll have one word, sometimes you'll have two. Way to go down here. It's a very long, tall space. Okay. You can always make some adjustments. You want to make sure that the last word or the last letter should line up. You don't want it to have any spaces. Okay. You can always add more as you go along. Again, you're going to go to the end, the last letter of the last word, and you can continue typing. Now what we're going to do is we are going to adjust the size of these words. So we're going to go to the Move tool. We're going to use the corner and we're going to stretch these out. So when you're making these adjustments, you're taking into account this is going to be really close to the edge, right in the middle of the picture, and you most likely want it to be in the center. Okay, filling up most of the space. Okay. So the next video is going to show you how you can make this. You can make the image coming through through the letters. In other words, we're going to be putting holes in the areas that the letters are going to be.